Warning, the following views expressed on this program belong to that of the cast and crew of Ohio's on Fire and not of any other station or program affiliated with this show. This show where Ohio throws down. Ohio's on Fire. I'm your host, Daniel Diesel. It's another live Thursday night. I'm excited. This is a show where Ohio throws down, of course. I'm the creator of all of this. And we got an interesting show I planned for you tonight. There's a lot of things that changed from what I was promoting from earlier. Tonight was supposed to be a debate night. We had to make some changes. I will discuss that. There's something I want to really get off my chest, but I'll leave that until later on the hour. Since I do have a 2-hour show, with my 2-hour show for the first hour, I'll keep it fun because Lady T had a great show. I want to keep the mood bright, so I'll do all the happy things I'm going to do. But then around 8 o'clock, I need an hour. There's something I really want to talk about, but I'll wait that be later because I want to keep the mood going right now. And I'm going to start right now. This is probably the earliest I've ever done this since I've started Ohio's on Fire here at WSU. We're going to do this right now. We're going to do everyone's favorite segment. It's the one that everyone loves. Everyone climbs the cars and jumps on the cars and sets this cars on fire when they hear this is coming up. It's pandemonium, I tell you. I am talking about a little segment called MVP, and that segment stands for Ohio's Most Valuable Pedestrian. And this award goes to someone who did something interesting from the state of Ohio. They did something positive, something unique, and just a variety of things. And for the most part, we give this award to people that did positive things. We stay away from the negative. So we're going to give this award right now. Cue my Ohio's on Fire OMVP music. Where is it? Here it is. Come on now. Yes. OMVP music. I'll play a little bit of it. Oh yeah, OMVP. Google. Doo up. Blue days, black nights. Alright, that was my MVP music, so I hope you enjoyed it. Maybe you did enjoy it. But anyway, this past Sunday night was a big annual event that took place on television. I am talking about a little thing called the Miss American Pageant. It's one of the main contests for supermodels, young supermodels to be a part of. And you just do the best you can, I guess. It consists of a lot of things for models. You sing, you wear bikinis, you do a little speech, like they ask you that question about the world, and you have to give your honest answer. But I guess before I get to my MVP, the Miss American pageant, it's gotten really politically charged over the years. I had no idea these women had these weird thoughts, these really outrageous thoughts. First, last year, it was that Miss California and her controversial answer to the gay marriage, that she caused a lot of controversy with that last year. And the year before, we had Miss South Carolina and her genius speech, such as, anyway. And this year, we had something else take place. Miss Arizona, she made it all the way to the finals. She was questioned about the new immigration law that took place in Arizona recently, which it's really controversial. It allows for the questioning of immigrants. It allows for them to be profiled and all that terrible stuff. It's awful. I hate that law. But a lady was asked about it, and she kind of got booed at first. She was like, "I support state laws," and then everyone started booing. But then she "But I am against that law," and everyone started cheering. It was very interesting. So, what's the deal with these politically charged people? These models. They're not just pretty. They got a mouth on them too, apparently. They can really tell how it is, apparently. Or at least how they think it is. Such as, I'm just kidding. That's a lame joke. Anyway, But to my MVP, we had a Miss Ohio like every year. I love giving these MVPs to someone doing some great. She looks like a nice young lady. Her name is Amanda Tempel. She was Miss Ohio for 2010. She competed this past Sunday night. She did the best she could. She looks. I'm looking at a picture of her right now. She's wearing red rubies. She's there's a lot of things on her. Let's see. Miss Ohio. I'm looking for some information on this woman. Let's see. Amanda. Okay, it's Amanda Tempel. I'll get that information up. Amanda Tempel. There was a news article on her. I wanted to. All right. Anyway, she is from St. Bernard, Ohio. She is age 19, and I believe she was I think she was eliminated in the first round for this year's contest, but she tried her best. There's 50 states that compete in these contests. All these beautiful women, and these judges, I guess they ultimately decide who is prettier and who's more talented. I don't know how that all works, but chin up, Miss Ohio 2010 Amanda Tempel, because you've joined a legendary list. I got the list of all the Miss Ohios in history. Let's see, back in 1996, Melissa Boyd, and then you had the third runner-up, Stacey Offerberger from 2006. Then you had second place finisher Melinda Miller from 1999. Then from 1990, Melissa Proctor was a semi-finalist in the Final Four. And then we had we have two winners from state of Ohio in history of this Miss American pageant. We had Sue Downey from 1965, and in 1981, Kim Seabreedy from Germantown. They won the contest. But all these girls, they work hard to look pretty, especially Amanda Tempel. This is your moment in the sun. Even though you did not win the Ultimate Crown, I got good news for you, Miss Amanda Tempel. Mrs. 19-year-old from St. Bernard. You are OMVP, Ohio's Most Valuable Pedestrian. Congratulations. Yeah. It's a party. Party in the USA, literally. So anyway, I got more. Of course, I had OMVP. Of course, later tonight, I have my final message. And around 8 o'clock, I have a lot of things I got to say tonight. I want to get the positive things out of the way right now. Because there's just a lot of things out of my chest, because a lot of things that are changing right now in my life and other people's lives, so I'll get to that later. But the Girl Scouts are coming. I'm also talking about my prize giveaway. My prize giveaway ends next week. You have chances to call tonight to enter. All you have to do is call in, and if you're eligible, you'll enter. You cannot be a Wright State DJ. You cannot be a family member of a Wright State DJ. You cannot be a special guest on the show this quarter, any of the shows that we've had, on my show or someone else's show. You must be eligible, but just call in, request a song, or ask me a question, or just talk to me. Just what's on your mind. Just all you gotta do is call and you'll enter. I'll take your information. You'll have a chance to win, and I will announce the winner. I will draw a name. I'll do it live in 2 weeks, my season finale. Someone's gonna win $50. I've added another $5 to it. It used to be $45. I'm now adding another $5. It's $50. And also there'll be a special collector Wright State t-shirt. I'm going to give away a comedy CD. I'm going to away some Adam Sandler movies, a bumper sticker of WWSU, a bunch of other cool things. You can win all of that though. Oh yeah, and a Subway gift card worth $15. And there could be more. So anyway, stay tuned for that. Good luck to everyone that's entered. We are back with Ohio's on Fire, this show where Ohio throws down. And right now, live in the studio, I have some special guests. They're young people. They do some cool things, and they are part of a little club called the Miami Valley Council Boy Scouts of America. They are here in the studio. They're excited. But I want you boys to introduce yourselves. Just speak in the microphone that the mic is on. What's your name?
I am Nicholas Varnum.
Nicholas. All right, and who else do we got here?
Keegan Campbell.
Keegan, all right. Nicholas Keegan, and then who? All right, who's next? I want everyone.
You just say your name, Gabe?
Gabe.
Okay, that's Gabe. He's here also. He's here, and then we got okay, what's your name, little buddy?
Gavin Blum.
Devin.
Gavin.
Gavin. Okay, Gavin. All right, we got one more. We got 5 of them here, and they're with their parents. It's crazy.
One more.
Go ahead, Jackson.
Hi, I'm Jackson.
Jackson, all right. These are the Boy Scouts of America in the Dayton, Ohio area, and in many ways. So what exactly do you guys do? Like when you do Boy Scouting things, what things do you do? What's the first thing that comes to mind?
We make arts and crafts.
Arts and crafts. Is it now is it up to par to what Leonardo would make? No. Oh, okay, yeah, it would. The painter, not the Ninja Turtle, but
What are you guys doing this weekend?
yeah, what are you doing this weekend?
We're going camping. We're going camping.
Well,
Going camping.
well, what are you going camping at?
Hike in the woods.
Okay. Do you? Maybe your parent can help me with this. So, all the mics are on, so what? So anyone can speak at any time.
Further and further away from.
We're going.
And my boss, Michael Kurtz, is here too, so he can help out too.
We're going to Woodland Trails Boy Scout Camp.
Woodland Trails. Yes. So I'm trying to think. So how long have you guys been Boy Scouting? Like at least a year?
This 1 year.
1 year? Yeah, you're pretty young. Okay, now do you guys have any heroes? Who's your hero?
Iron Man.
Yes, Iron Man.
Did you see the new movie?
Yeah. The second one? Iron
Yeah.
Man? Iron Man 1 and Iron Man 2.
Oh yes.
Same as me.
Well, you know I'm a Spider-Man kind of guy, but that's okay. Iron Man's awesome. Okay, and do you guys have any girlfriends? Because I know you're young boys. Do you like? Yeah.
If they don't, they will know.
Ask Keegan.
You're rock stars. You might have some girlfriends. You're on live radio. You're going on YouTube.
Keegan, you're hiding your face. What does that mean?
No.
Yeah, you don't have a
Okay.
girlfriend? Okay, that's good.
No one.
Well, I got a few more.
for me.
No girlfriends.
For Gabe.
Not for Gabe.
Okay.
We're
You're working on it.
probably
We answer
gonna
for
see us
Gabe,
on
it's
the
okay.
commercials.
Yeah.
It's gonna be awesome.
It's all right. They're working on it. Now I got two more questions. You guys have been taking a tour of this college and this radio station. What do you think? Is this a great? What do you guys think of this place?
It's cool.
Yes.
It's awesome.
Well, that makes me, Michael. Well, that makes me, Michael, feel really good inside. All right. Now one more question. Is there anything that you want to say? Do you do you have something that's on your mind? Any hobbies that you want to shout out? That you want to? Is there anything at all that's on your mind you want to talk about on the microphone?
Tell them to say hi, Mom.
Say hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
Everyone say hi to their mom.
Their moms are here. It's kind of.
Oh, I just thought one more thing. Is there a nice campfire song that you guys know you want to sing?
Oh, yeah.
I wanted to say hi to my friends in class.
Okay, hello to your friends in class.
My friends in class.
Yes, I love it. Any kid? Do you guys want to sing a song that you do at camp?
Yeah.
Let's get the camp spirit in here.
Awesome.
All right, I can sing with you. What are we performing?
I don't know. I haven't taught you guys any songs.
You want to sing?
You want to sing?
Neither.
You want to sing the Barney song?
No.
No. Mm.
Who says no? Raise his hand.
What do you want to sing, Nick?
I forgot a lot of them. I'm trying to think. Does anyone have a birthday coming up? Actually.
Mine is in September. October.
Oh, that's.
Yeah, that's a little way.
That's
away.
okay. I was once.
No big deal.
August.
Well, what should I sing? Any parents? What song comes to your head that I could teach these kids right now?
Wheels on the
Campfire.
bus.
Oh, the SpongeBob. You know SpongeBob SquarePants?
Yeah, but Wheels on the bus. Can we do
Oh, we can.
Wheels on the bus?
Yeah, we can. Oh, okay, let's do Wheels on the Bus. That's a good song. Okay. All right, I'm gonna count 3. We'll start. 1, 2, 3. The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels of the bus go round and round, all through the town. Yay! All right. Well, that's all the questions I have. I want to thank the parents and good luck to what you do. You're on the right path. Just don't hurt yourselves because you got to be careful when you're out in the woods. So, but thank you for coming. I'm excited. I'm excited for you
What do you
guys.
say? Say thanks, Dan.
Yes.
Thanks.
Yeah, well, thank you, Boy Scouts of America from the Miami Valley Council. That was a long name. All right. Well, there's some things I want to talk about. As tonight, I was supposed to have a debate. It was supposed to be my Great Debate Volume 2. And the topic was supposed to be what's more important in the state of Ohio, entertainment or sports. And I've been, for like the last month, I was looking for people. I put up notes and stuff for our offices saying I wanted people to come to this. Everyone is busy for whatever reason. I had a few people sign up, but then they flaked out because they had stuff to do. And I got up this morning looking around for other people, asking if they were interested. For some reason, no one signed up, so you can't have much of a debate if no one signs up to debate to begin with. So 3 things came to mind. Either people were really busy, tonight's just a bad night to debate, everyone wants to have fun on this night. Number 2, I did something wrong. Maybe I scared them. Maybe I scared them out of it somehow. I don't know why. Or 3, this was a sign. Because I really love doing this debate. Like I did the first debate, and I really want to do 1 1/4. Unfortunately, I will not be able to do that. I had to change my format. And I'm thinking the third thing, something across my mind, maybe it's a sign. Maybe the angels above are trying to tell me something. And what it is, there's some things I do want to talk about since I have a live microphone, and there's some thoughts I have. I want to share with you because I don't know how many more chances I'll have to do this. I only got 2 more episodes, and I'll be gone for the fall. I'm not sure what my future holds, so some things I'm gonna just get out there. Those kids coming in, I was really happy they came in. I had no idea, and it was almost like a metaphor because tonight I did want to talk about children for a little bit, something I wanted to share some time with. Our children, they're just so happy. They have so much potential. I hate to see something bad ever happen to the young people here, like the Girl Scouts or Boy Scouts or any other child that's doing things. I think the system that we make our kids go through is greatly flawed. And what I'm talking about in K through 12 school systems. I'm talking about a lot of things that we teach them, like in the media here in America. I think because I was a kid too, there were some things I didn't understand. I would see happen. I wouldn't know why they were happening. And a lot of kids, they grow up one day, and a lot of them become mentally disturbed, or something really bad happened to them. They get abused. And it's tragic, really. That really makes me sick to my stomach to hear that. And you know what? I don't even know. Because I can't make it all go away in one night. I don't understand why we treat each other badly. I just always see the news, like this reality TV crap I was talking about last week. I feel like the objective now is to humiliate people and to make money. There's a right way to do things, and I hate for kids to suffer because of it. I think for some people it is too late. People that are in their selfish ways, they perhaps it's too late for them. But I tell you, it's not too late for our children. They have a chance to grow up properly, and if you do have kids, you do have the responsibility to make sure they are happy. You chose it. No one made you have kids. You should make them as happy as possible. You should also educate them properly. They should be some smart. Because there's this thing I heard of. There's this new thing called it escaped my mind. Some type of homeschooling, but they don't really learn much. It has to do like let children and let them learn whatever they want to learn. I would suggest everyone should have some form of education, because otherwise you wouldn't be able to debate like we were doing a debate tonight. They wouldn't know what a debate was. They wouldn't know what big words were. They would be lacking in all things that they need. They wouldn't have any common sense, if you will. I do agree with education. I want to get that out of the way. With that being said, the education system is greatly flawed. It needs some fixing, because I hate to hear when children are getting bullied at school by some kid that's misguided. You know, bullies, they pick on little kids. And the other problem, one of the main problems, I believe, if your kid's in K through 6, I think they shouldn't be going to a school where the school sponsors a sport. I think having sports in school at a certain young age I don't think it's right. I've been doing a lot of thinking about this, and I don't agree with it. Because if you know what sports, if you ever played it like I did, if you know what goes on, you know, the object is to outdo someone else. And that can lead to poor sportsmanship. That can lead to fights. You know, if you play football, little kids can get hurt playing football. For one, Pee Wee football needs to go away. Your kid should not play football until the age of 15. And at that, in the sport of football, I think it should be separated from schools in general. I'll probably get some. A lot of people probably disagree with me on this, but I'm doing a lot of thinking. And football is just really violent. You have to be violent to succeed in it, to tackle, and a lot of yelling, working out in the sun. And people get seriously hurt. And I've heard there's been a few instances of kids, 16 and 17, they've been paralyzed for life because they're playing football. And I come to think they were not playing football, or they weren't playing these violent sports. If they went on to live a healthy adult life, what could they be doing right now? Could they become the president? Could they be a boss at a nice program? Could they be starting a charity? We have so much potential to do things. I hate for something senseless as violence to end our children's future. I wish for it to stop. And the key is our education places, like our public schools, they need to be better. They need to be safer also. I think all violent sports should be separated from the school systems. If you want to really play football, there should be clubs. I know in baseball even, because I did this when I was younger. Baseball had nothing to do with our elementary. It was a separate club, and it had no ties with our school. You played baseball in the summer, and that was it. And I know there's a few places in America you can play club football as a kid. That's the equivalent, if you will, to school-sanctioned football. And there leads to a bit of stereotype, because in high school, there's a lot more of us than there is the teachers. There's a lot more children, a lot more high schoolers. They outnumber teachers, I think, 22 to 1. And it is their life. They do got to go to school every day. They got to talk to these people. And I hate it when people get bullied. I never bullied anyone in my life. I never will. I'm proud to say I've been this. A lot of people, they do not know better. Either it was their parents, maybe it was selfish teachings. And that's just unfortunate. I don't know how I can stop that. Maybe there's a book I got to read that'll teach me all this. But I don't think it's fair for a kid to go to a school that promotes violence. It promotes slander. Our kids should go to, if it's the law to go to school, to go to a public place to learn your learnings, to get an education, it should be at least safe. Because my school, I criticize my school a lot. I think it could have been better. But I'm passing. I did graduate. We are back with Ohio's on Fire. I'm your host, Daniel Diesel, and it is now time for tonight's final message. I'm continuing my theme for the month of May. I'm being critical of organizations out there that are a bit misleading. They're playing really rough, if you will, and I think it's I just want to criticize these. I've done it for the last few weeks. And tonight, what I want to go after, I guess they're kind of an organization, but they're more like a genre that's a kind of like entertainment genre that has risen in the last decade. I am talking about cable news channels, and they're 24/7 news, or you could call it news. They operate more as a propaganda, and they tell you that it's news. They do really well in ratings. They got interesting twists on traditional news, and I'll tell you what's out there on cable, because I got a list, because there's a Wikipedia, the world's greatest website, by the way, and they tell you the cable news channels that exist. You got BBC World News, you got Sky News, Al Jazeera, France 24, Star News, Fox News Channel, MSNBC, and ABC News Now. Now, for the most part, there are some news on this channel, or half news, but it seems, if you notice, there seems to be a little bit of a brand to it. Like the reporters on there, they deliver it. They give a different twist to it. Like they try to report something that has been previously reported, and basically it's all about ratings. Instead of like it was years ago, the news, when you read the newspaper or if you watch your local news, like say Channel 7 here in Dayton, or or Channel 12, that's the real news. Basically, if you want news, that's about as real as you get. Because all the other places, it's more like entertainment to them more than actual reporting real news. Because it seems like it would hurt them if they would report something that people really want to hear. If they report it this way, like they throw some hypothetical out there, and you know what, they were the first channel that reported this news, then voila, they got extra ratings. They got everything on them. And I think the last 6 years particularly, it has really risen. I don't know why that is. It and this like this since like mid 2000s, or I guess after 2001, when we had that 9/11 incident of all the killings. It seems like after that, that's when the questions started to get raised. People were want to know answers, and I guess these channels started popping up. They wanted to provide answers they think you couldn't get elsewhere. It became this game more than actual news, and that's why Fox News and MSNBC, they're really popular. But is it really news? I think us adults should mostly know better, at least most of us do. There are some dumb people out there that are either really ignorant or they're really mean. They don't look into this stuff. They don't get the education that they need. They don't look into it personally. They just flip on the TV to CNN, Fox News. They flip on there and they see some guy dressed up all nicely. And he seems credible. And he's telling you all this mumbo jumbo. He's giving you all these fears of what's going to happen with the White House administration. And people at home, if they accept it, then they accept it. But they're accepting some really outrageous stuff, if you know what I mean. A lot of the news you hear on these cable channels, I believe to not be true all the time. More like they're hypotheticals, like I said, that magic word again. But I would think if you really want the news, this is my challenge to anyone, any age. If you want to hear the news, you should know what news is by now. If not, you're pretty stupid. Because these alternative channels, or these third-party channels, they have their own brand of the news. It's more opinionized, if anything, more than actually reporting what's real. It's to get an edge on their competition. Like, say, I'll make an example right now. Say the guy set himself on fire. Or a bad example. Okay, say this politician. Okay, I gotta go. This politician, he lived in a house. He got set on fire. It started burning. Like, maybe in reality, it was perhaps a freak accident. It was some of the electrical. Something exploded, caused that fire. And then you got News Channel A. They're saying that the political guy was upset with his career, so he set the house on fire. And then News Channel B would say that the other party hates this political guy because he's part of this party, so he burned the house. It was a mob. It was some of an inside mob job or something to set a house on fire. That'd be what News Channel B would say. So that's my example. Put that in a nutshell. What's going on? And of course, then months later, when no one cares about it, then they might come out with saying, "Oh, this is what really happened." And it confuses the mind. What concerns me about this, I'm bringing this up also because we do have young children that do go home and watch this, and they may not know better. They accept that as real news, and I think it's a lie. And if it's a lot of people would debate if this news is credible, then those kids could eat it up. They might learn to hate a certain group of people, or have these fears of these certain people because this news channel doesn't support, like, say, the Democratic Party, or they don't support the Republican Party, and they talk, instead of being fairly critical, they make these outrageous stories like, "Ooh, this happened." And I'm concerned about the kids and people at home. A lot of people that listen to this show, or they actually watch the real news, they know what I'm getting at. Propaganda news. And people should smarten up, and I would hope our children, people that are younger, they can know better. They should not learn to hate through watching the news. They should not learn to be critical. They should learn to be ashamed, because a lot of times in news, they'll like if it's something so controversial, they use special lingo. They use special alternatives to say things, and people that are young, they may not quite understand that yet. I would say, well, I'll tell you right now, when I talk about stuff, it is mostly real. Like it's nothing outrageous. It's what's real is real, and it's real to me, and it's real to a lot of people. And then of course you can read your newspaper, and or also I know there are a few. I know Yahoo News. That's they just report the news. Like there is formal news reporting, and I guess there's informal news reporting, but there's a right way. There is a clean way of being informal, of talking from the soul. When you say hateful things and not anything to back it up, just you're saying hateful things just to gain a rating point or to hurt the competition. Especially some of these public figures on our TV screens that tend to make a living off doing that. That can be dangerous, especially to our young minds in this country. So I want to criticize our news channels. I hope eventually this propaganda that's on the news, especially from MSNBC and Fox News, because those are the two top ones. They're heavy duty. They know it. So I want to bring that up. They know better. They should think before they speak. Hopefully a new regime, maybe something will happen. Or worst case scenario, someone will go too far eventually. They'll say something really outrageous and they'll start riots. Because the media is very powerful. And if people rely on the media too much, or if they hear what they want to hear, they might do something really stupid. And you just got to be careful. I don't want to see anyone die because news that's supposed to be trustful and helpful, they got a secret agenda. They not look into the situation beforehand and go too deep. The television media is really powerful. I just wanted to expose that today. So I said my piece. Take my advice. Good luck with that. Let's talk about real things for once and not brainwash people. So with that, I am done for this week.